So first off, I just want to say I love this lifestyle. It's so incredible, so vibrant. I'm full of this vibrant life all around me, just like full of living water and earth and air and fire, sun fire. So I let the sun cook my foods. But I'm gonna prepare with you guys some of the mango coconut milk nectar. I'm gonna make this my drink. I'm gonna own the recipe. Hopefully no one else made it before. But anyways, got the mangoes here and the coconuts. And we also got that random ugly banana and some vanilla bean, which I only learned how to use not too long ago. I split it in half, and what you want is the inside of the bean. The outside is the skin, and it's thick and it's just like chewy. It doesn't really blend, so you take the inside and you like take it out, see? And I'll throw that in at the end. But with you guys, I wanted to open the coconut. How I do it while I sip my Hilal tea. I'm so spoiled. I use this cleaver, whatever you call it, and I just go bap, bap, bap to open it. It's not too complex. The tricky part is taking out the flesh, meat. Not enough bowls in this house. So I'm gonna strain that. Beautiful coconut water. Let that chill there. And then I'm gonna cut this in half. Just do a little butchering job. So that was horrible. I'm gonna be using the sink, so I'll definitely be editing this video so you're not annoyed. I'm gonna use a spoon to scoop out the coconut flesh, the coconut meat. This is the meat that I eat. And I actually purchased a coconut buddy, as they call it, this like spatula scooper thing that makes this way easier. And hopefully it arrives soon. I can't wait. It cost me an arm and a leg, but it is a worthwhile long-term investment for this lifestyle that's like much needed for me, because I love coconut milk. I feel like this is my brain food. Using the coconuts, the nuts and the seeds, like this melon seed milky juice. When I make it, tastes like a milky juice. I feel it just like great source of fat, protein, brain fuel. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean this up by the sink, but I have a peeler. I learned this from the Regenerator, like a potato peeler, to take off the brown part, just to make it extra smooth, creamy, rich. You know? This is definitely some work. But as you get more and more in tune with this lifestyle, you get more and more in tune with the processes, and you always figure out more efficient ways, you know? And you get used to it, and just kind of, you get to flow with the living foods, life, as you connect to nature. And one of the things with this lifestyle is you connect to nature because you got all the living elements that I mentioned, the wind, the earth, the water, and the fire, that are still in these foods. You don't cook them out or evaporate them out. You don't process it. You just pure as it's found in nature. But another thing is that as you're working in the kitchen with these foods, you are touching them with your hands. That's why it's good to eat with your hands. And you're connecting to nature. This is like, it's like touching a tree, you know? Like so many times I'll feel a bit off because you're inside on your computer's technology, and then I'll just pick up some melons or some fruit and I'll feel that energy like instantly. Just like this connection to the food. It's magical. And right now I am overwhelmed by the vanilla bean smell. Man, this is kind of a lot of work. I don't know how pure I'm gonna be with that. With these, like, some of these parts are kind of tricky. I'll rinse it later. But one thing you gotta be sure of is to remove the wood chips. You don't want to drink the wood chips. But in any case, I'm gonna strain everything through the nut milk bag. But if you wanna like save the pulp after and use it to make yogurts or whatever, you want to make it sure that everything's clean. So, why do I juice so much? I wanted to talk about that a bit. I've done so many juice feasts. It's a part of cleansing, because my whole life for 20 plus years, it wasn't until I was 27, right now I'm 32, but I feel like I'm 22. And it wasn't until my late 20s when I came across this lifestyle, but before that I ate whatever. I ate everything, any type of animal product, animal flesh, which I don't want to judge anyone, but I find it super bizarre now that I have this awareness to like kill not only an animal but anything, like kill it with fire and then eat it. I feel like we have no idea what we're doing. We're just kind of lost because we kind of picked up these habits from since we're kids, because our parents didn't know and their parents didn't know, and it just gets transferred on and on and on. So I'm breaking that cycle. I'm a cycle breaker for sure. And when it's time for me to have kids, they're gonna grow up in a living foodist, fruitarian herbalist household, and it's gonna be epic, and I wish I could have been born into that. Maybe my next lifetime. But yeah, so I use these juices to cleanse my body, to cleanse out all the old stuff from when I wasn't aware of what I was doing, and when my digestion was just like always working hard, so I was always tired and I always needed to take naps. See all that brown? It's good to take it off to make it more smooth and creamy. You don't really need this brown stuff. Man, Life Regenerator makes this look so easy on his YouTube. Anyways, I'm just gonna play with this. I'll get back to y'all. Actually, I wanted to continue my story. I don't know, juicing has just become so natural to me. Even after my 3-month juice fast, I was always juicing fruit juices mainly. And it took me a while to get into the vegetable juices, and then when I did, I really loved it. And now I could drink like liters of vegetable juice if I wanted, but I still love the fruit juices. And I love the nectars, like the sweet fruit. It just takes more work, but sometimes it's so worth it. It's just so, I feel like it's human food. Like mangoes and sweet fruits, when you blend them and juice them up, you get this nectar, and it's just so satisfying. And then I drink these liquids for like days if I want, or a whole day, and I just feel so light. I just feel so light in my body. But the thing is, it's not like oh, you just drink juice, you're gonna feel amazing. It's a journey. Detox is a journey. You go up and down. And like when you get to a certain level of cleanliness physically, you gotta deal with the emotional detox, and that's kind of rough, man. Sometimes I'll be so down and my energy will be so low while I'm like juice fasting or something for a couple days, and then it'll like go up and I'll be so high and I'll feel so good. Like this last juice feast for a month, I went through a lot of emotional and fatigue, just like feeling like tired, yet at the same time I had so much energy where I was increasing my activity a lot, and I started doing sports, basketball, running, and I was getting lighter and stronger and faster every week, more and more and more. And yet sometimes I'll be fatigued in the evening, but like as the month went on, first half was worse, second half was much better. It would be like this roller coaster of like emotional and tiredness, where I'd be like a couple of days I'll be down, a couple of days I'll be up, but as the time went, it was like the roller coaster continued, but it would be like it would be less intense, you know what I mean? So it's really cool. I feel like I worked through a lot in that juice fast. And then I went on a couple of days of melons after that, and then it was my birthday, met some friends, and like I made a lot of exceptions and did some of the old habits. I don't like to admit it, but I even had some cooked food, alcohol, and herbs that are consumed in smoke form. And I'm realizing my body can't handle it anymore, and I feel like now I gotta like recover again. So this last week I've been drinking mainly juices and then eating melons in the night, or just drinking straight up juices for days. And today's a juice day. So I just feel like so many people, a lot of people want to lose weight, and like it boggles my mind because I feel like losing weight is so easy. I'm like trying to not be too skinny. It's so easy. You just eat fruit for a few days, you'll lose so much weight. Just drink juice for a few days, you'll lose so much weight. So many people want to feel better and all these things, and like I feel like I just want to spread this insight and tell people, but I don't. That's why I got this YouTube. This is where I can share, and I know that those who want to hear will listen. And because I don't like to force it on anyone. I don't like to seem condescending. And usually I notice people end up, instead of listening to my insight, because I've been doing this for 4.5 years, and I've been just like absorbing so much knowledge, so much from the masters who've been doing this for 20 plus years. That's who I go to. It's cool. I like the YouTubers that have been doing this for a couple of years, but I like to go to like the masters who are really in tune with this lifestyle. And then experiment with myself. I've been experimenting so much. Like, who would do a 3 months of juice, you know? I did it because even though I went through a lot of struggle, I did it because like everyone was telling me like I was looking skinny, sickly, but nobody gave me a better solution. Like, nobody gave me a better solution than the mediocre eating normal foods that would always make me feel crappy, down, get upset stomach, and colon would hurt. Not for me, man. This is for me. Living foods. It's just like eating from nature, just like any animal would. Anyways, I'm just rambling, so I'm just gonna turn it off there and play with this. Got one coconut ready. And I'll see you soon as I make these juices that will last me all day.